What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. Tonight, I gotta talk about what YFN Lucci said, which has a lot of people thinking differently about Gunna. Somebody had to say it out loud, and he did. And for the first time, it made me look at this Gunna and Young Thug situation different. It made me see the human side of it, not the industry side. Because Lucci didn't speak like a fan or a critic. He spoke like a man who understands what betrayal feels like.
I've yet to speak about, but want to hear your discussion points about Gunna. We hear his side versus his side, and whoever his is, you already know what his is. You know what I'm saying? He's been extremely quiet, knowing what it has been said to be.
Nah, for sure.
How do you think about the thing?
That's their problem. They got to go through and deal with. I do feel like he should speak about it. You feel me? I feel like people want to know his side. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I even feel like Thug want to know how he feels and know his side. You know what I'm saying? He got to speak about it. He say he got tricked or whatever. I don't actually look at it like he just told on a nigga, but you kind of like threw a nigga under the bus. Yeah. You feel me? And it's your man. So you owe a nigga an explanation. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel.
So, okay, owing an explanation.
Cause a nigga love you. Y'all love each other.
That.
Y'all ain't just got...
We done been through some stuff.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna say nothing to me. You don't tell me nothing, my boy.
Yeah.
Like,
and I understand.
Hurt me, like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
You ain't gonna say nothing to me. You ain't gonna tell me how you feel. We gonna keep rapping about each other. Nah, man. Even if you don't get on the interview and talk about it, hit a nigga phone, but we gotta talk about it. I need to know something. Feel me? Mm-hmm. What if I would have went to jail for the rest of my life and I would have never got to see my kid off of that? How would you feel?
He said Gunna needs to talk to Young Thug directly. Not through music, not through interviews, not through lyrics, but man to man. And he right, because when you call somebody your brother, there are some conversations you can't avoid. Lucci said, bro, you owe that man an explanation. And he not wrong, because closure is a form of healing. You can't play both sides with silence. You can't claim you was tricked, claim you still down, but never pick up a phone. I think that's what Young Thug has been trying to say. He just been saying it in his own way. When he talked with Big Bank, you could hear the pain between his words. He didn't have to name nobody. The energy spoke for itself. The man lost time, lost freedom, and lost peace. And through it all, he never got a conversation with the person he called brother. Imagine that. You sitting in the cell wondering if your brother sold you out or just saved himself. Like Lucci said, if somebody did this to you, you would want to know why. You would want to know what they were thinking. Was it an accident or did you mean it? Did you know what you signed might cost me the rest of my life? And if you didn't, why hadn't you said anything? Why haven't you looked me in my eyes and explained it? Thug got kids, family, a legacy. And he probably wakes up every day thinking, how did we get here? And what makes it worse is watching the same person smile for cameras and act like nothing never happened. See, silence is a language too. And right now, Gunna's silence is screaming. It's saying, I moved on. It's saying, I don't owe you shit. But here's the truth. You do. You owe it to that man who risked it all for you. You owe it to him because of the bond y'all built before the labels and the bright lights. Lucci broke it down without malice. He didn't call him a rat. He called him responsible. He said, this man needs to say something. And that's the difference between gossip and accountability. Because this ain't about street codes or snitch labels. This is about brotherhood, loyalty, and closure. Every man deserves an answer when he been left with pain. And every brother who caused it owes him one. Imagine you and your brother get locked up. Same case, same charges, same night. And you find out he cut a deal, but never talked to you. Never looked you in the eye to say, this is why I'm doing this. And then he walks out and starts dropping songs, saying he was tricked, saying he's still down. But you ain't heard from him since the night y'all was cuffed. How would you feel? How would that sit in your soul? You would wake up every day wondering, did he sell me out or just save himself? This ain't about music no more. This is about men and morals, because everybody can talk that keep it real talk. But real don't start in the studio. It starts in the conversation. Real is picking up the phone and saying, I'm sorry for how they look. Real is facing people you hurt, not hiding behind songs. And Lucci's point connects to something deeper. God don't bless confusion. You can't find peace in a lie. If you were tricked, say it. If you panicked, own it. If you did what you had to do to survive, stand on it like a man. You can tell the world you were innocent. But until you talk to the one you hurt, you ain't free. Young Thug might smile in public, but you can see the distance in his eyes. That's the look of a man who got questions he'll never get answered. And that hurt don't fade with time. It festers with silence. So when Lucci said Gunna needs to talk to Thug, I felt that. Because that's not hate, that's healing. Every story got two sides, but every friendship deserves a middle. A conversation, not a competition. And until that happens, this cloud will follow both of them. In music, in public, and in spirit. Because no amount of money can erase a conflict left unspoken about. And no amount of money can buy back trust. YFN Lucci didn't stir drama. He spoke the truth. He said what every real man who's ever been hurt by a friend understood. Sometimes you don't need an apology. You just want an explanation. And the fact that one never came, that's a wound that won't heal. So I'm with Lucci on this one. Say what you need to say, face the person you hurt, and let God do the rest. Because the only thing worse than betrayal is pretending like it never happened. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Establish Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.